Charlie Hudson is back. And honestly, I did not think we were ever going to hear those words again. After everything that happened with Hudson and Rex, John Reardon returning as Detective Charlie Hudson feels almost unreal. City TV has officially renewed the series for season 9, and Reardon is coming back. And if you saw the video he posted with Rex, you know exactly why fans are losing it. He looks at Rex and says,
"Miss me? Let's get back to work, partner."
"Miss me?" Before adding, "Let's get back to work, partner." That moment honestly gave me chills. But before we get too excited about season 9, we need to talk about how we got here. John Reardon revealed that his original exit from the show wasn't really his choice. During season 7, he was diagnosed with tonsil cancer and had to go through treatment. Thankfully, he eventually recovered, and doctors cleared him to return. But even though he was healthy and ready to work again, the production decided to take the show in another direction. And that decision seriously hurt. Reardon later explained that this wasn't how he wanted his 7-year journey with the series to end. Still, he remained thankful for the experience and for everything he helped build with the cast, crew, and fans. Then, season 8 arrived, and Luke Roberts took over as Detective Mark Hudson, Charlie's brother. Now, I'll be honest, season 8 wasn't necessarily terrible. It had some good cases and emotional moments, but for many longtime viewers, something was missing. The chemistry between Charlie and Rex was a huge part of the show's identity. Fans noticed that immediately. Social media exploded. People complained, started petitions, and even paid for newspaper advertisements demanding answers. Fans weren't simply asking for an old character to return. They were fighting for the relationship that made Hudson and Rex special in the first place. And somehow, that passion made a difference. Season 8 introduced a darker and more emotional direction. Mark developed his own connection with Rex, while the cases became more intense and focused on deeper personal struggles. But even with all of that, many fans still felt that the original magic wasn't quite there. And now, season 9 has the perfect opportunity to change everything. When we last saw Charlie, he had left St. John's to search for his missing brother Jack in South America. Season 9 will bring him back home, but Charlie isn't returning just to settle back into his old life. He has one final mission to complete before he can finally leave the Belize nightmare behind. And that creates a huge problem for Rex. Think about it. Rex spent an entire season building a new relationship with Mark. They created their own routine and developed their own trust. Then, suddenly, Charlie walks back into his life. Who will Rex choose? That could easily become one of the most emotional storylines the series has ever done. Because at its heart, Hudson and Rex has always been about the special bond between a detective and his dog. The really interesting part is that both John Reardon and Luke Roberts are confirmed as series regulars for season 9. So Mark isn't simply disappearing. Charlie isn't replacing him completely. We're getting both brothers, both detectives, and one very confused dog caught in the middle. Honestly, I think that's the smartest choice the writers could make. Instead of pretending season 8 never happened, they can actually use everything that happened to create new conflict. Production is scheduled to begin in June in St. John's, Newfoundland, with a fall release planned for 12 episodes. So thankfully, fans shouldn't have to wait forever. For me, season 8 was definitely a difficult chapter, but it clearly wasn't the end. The fans refused to let Charlie's story disappear. And now we're finally getting him back. Charlie Hudson is returning, Rex is waiting. And season 9 could be exactly the comeback this show needed. So tell me, are you excited to see John Reardon back as Charlie, or do you think Mark Hudson deserved more time? Because I have a feeling this Charlie versus Mark situation is going to give us plenty to talk about. And if you want all the latest Hudson and Rex season 9 updates, make sure you subscribe, because the moment that trailer drops, we're breaking it all down.